Hello and welcome to this presentation of NEP, the News Exchange platform or the News Exchange portal. In order to log on to the NEP portal, you have to navigate to the following web page, nep.nx.lu. This brings you to the standard login mask where you can type in your credentials like your username, password, and for the two-factor authentication, you require a token generator, which is typically any authenticator that you can use with your mobile phone. You can while registering for the use of NEP, you will receive a QR code, which you can then take a picture of inside of the authenticator, create your token, and then you are able to log on to the system. Once you are logged in, you're presented with this default view. Let's have a look at this very intuitive and simple user interface of NEP. There is the main navigation bar here at the top with two buttons like the home button, the contribute button, some view changers which you can use to toggle the different views, a notification area, and your personal profile. On the left hand side you will see a search bar where you can create all of your different search criteria using either keywords or, let's say, some metadata in these facets that you want to use to filter down your search results. In the center here we see the display of the search results. So in here we see these item cards providing lots of different information with thumbnails and stuff. And at the top here we will see all of the filters that we have applied using our search bar here at the side. Per default, we always have the date range set to today. So it's today's videos which are visible here at the moment. On the right hand side we see the editor's choice. Editor's choice are videos which have been chosen by the NX editors as most important videos, and therefore they are displayed in a very prominent sidebar. This sidebar can be closed to have a little bit more space for search results, or can be brought back in with this little arrow here over here. Let's see how we can use the search bar here on the left hand side. First of all, the default date range is set to today, so we will see all of our today's videos, which is in total 108 videos. So the little number here next to any of these filter fields indicate how many videos have been found for that criteria. We can start by just typing in any keyword. For example, we want to find something. Today was a lot about Assange. And we can, let's say, filter down all of the videos which have been created today for the keyword Assange. So we will see that the overall number is reduced to 8 videos which are available today, and I can see there are at least 2 of them are editor's choices. You can find them right here and right here because they are marked accordingly, and I see some of them have additional metadata. For example, one is related to Brussels in Belgium, and one is and 7 are related to the UK in London. So if I want to see only the UK ones, I can click here on London, UK, and I'll see only those 7 videos. There is a different approach to do that, for example, by using specific Boolean operators. So let me remove this filter here to see the Brussels video in here as well. And just for the demo here, I show you how I can use those Boolean operators. To tell the system that we are going to use Boolean operators, I have to type in a special character. In our case, it's a $sign. Then I type my keywords, followed by the Boolean operator, for example, not, and then Brussels, which will then remove the Brussels video here as well. Okay, so this is another way of narrowing down your searches. If you want to remove your filters, just click the red X and you're back to all of the videos which have been created today. You have different sorting orders available. So for example, you can sort by relevant, most viewed, you can sort by most downloaded, and you'll see that there are videos which have been downloaded by other users during the day. Typically you would use the most recent one because it shows you the most recent published videos right away. So the top entry here are always the latest videos. As you can see here in this faceted search bar, there are a lot of different, let's say, metadata entries available. Typically, we filter by the most used criteria. For example, crime and justice has been used in many of those videos and others. But there are more. For example, down here with the show all button, you can reveal all of the rest of, for example, in this case, the categories. If you want to show less, just press the show less and it will be collapsed to the top 5 hits. And you can do this with any of those search facets here, especially when it comes to the tags. You can see if I click on show all with the tags, there are loads of tags associated with the video. So this list can be quite long. Okay, in order to find your way through that, you can either use the search inside that facet. So for example, if you want to use UK as an example, you will find all of the tags beginning with either UK or Ukraine. And you can then click on any of those to narrow your search in there. Okay, so you will find only the UK related stuff, and you will then see others, the other 5 tags which have been used the most in here. You can also, if you, for example, remove that filter, you can also show all of the tags, but then you switch to the alphabetic view. So you can toggle between an alphabetic sorting order or the sorting order of the most used tags in today's videos. Yeah, so very simple to toggle between those two. You can also collapse the whole facet in order to have more space for other facets if required. Let's have a look at our search results. The search results will appear here in the center as item cards. Those item cards, they hold a set of metadata, especially the time since it's been published to NEP. So for example, this has been published 10 minutes ago. There's a thumbnail showing us what's inside of the video, a title, a footage date, so when the footage was shot, and a source partner that contributed the video to the NEP system. Apart from the metadata that we see in those cards, we have 2 buttons available. We have a download button and we have a forward button. Downloading allows us to download the video after agreeing to the terms and conditions with this little checkbox. Downloading the video to our local computer. We'll see a little circle indicating the progress, and of course the video will then be visible somewhere on my computer's download folder. Typically, it's the download folder which you have defined in your computer, in your browser, and you'll see the exact video right here. You can use it, play back the video for your own purposes. Okay. But typically, you don't need the video downloaded to your local computer. So if you are using the ECA, which I mentioned earlier, the ECA allows you to define forwarding locations. If you click on the forwarding button, these forwarding destinations will appear as little selection boxes where you can then select either one or more to define where the video will be forwarded to. Starting the forwarding will then tell the NEP backend to forward this video to the location I have defined in the ECA. So again, what is the difference? Downloading is downloading to your local computer. Forwarding is transferring the same video, not to your local computer, but to your local production environment, to the destination defined by your administrators. Let's have a closer look into any of the videos. So for example, if I click on any of these videos, I should see the metadata page of that video. Typically, it comprises of a set of metadata, either fields or some text over here, like the title, location, the status, the contributing partner, some tags which have been assigned to it, a dope sheet, and restrictions. On the left-hand side, you'll see
Julian's life is at
there is a player, so you can have a preview of the video that is bound to that asset, and you will see the typical controls that come with such a player. The time code, for example, exactly where our cursor is positioned, the overall length, which is in this case 25 seconds, the frame rate, and some controls to play back the video.
He will never
You can also use
be a free man again. He will not survive it.
full screen view.
The United States wants to put him in the...
And start and stop the video accordingly. The buttons that we saw earlier in the item card, like forwarding or downloading, as soon as we agree to the terms and conditions, are available here as well. We additionally have one more button called export. So export allows us to export exactly that metadata that we see here, and we can display that metadata as a PDF file, which can be downloaded to our local computer and which can then be used to either email or use for any purposes. If we go and see what else of metadata we have, you can see there's some technical metadata down here, like the creation date, the file name, the file size, and the file origin, which is sometimes quite helpful to see how large a video might be. And quite hidden is one of the most or the biggest enhancements to the NEP system so far during that project. We can create a transcription of the video. So we are using AI features, artificial intelligence, to help us to transcribe the video. You'll see the videos available here on the right hand side, and I can select the spoken language in that video as a source language. While we are waiting for the transcription, which is in progress, as you see, the video will be transferred to the AI. The AI creates a transcription of the spoken words in here. As it is probably in English, we will have a translation automatically into German, Spanish, and French by default, as you can see now. So this is the transcript that is returned by the AI, and these are the different translations that we have received here. So for example, we have German, Spanish and French, and maybe we need other languages as well. So for example, if we need any other language that is supported here, we can use that. For example, we can use a very special one like Mongolian. And if we click on it, we will even see that there is this using special characters. We can do the same here for we find some Chinese as an example, and we will find the Chinese translation here in Chinese characters. If I find that there is a mistake inside of my transcript, I can change, for example, and edit that. So I can click in here and, for example, correct some of the text in here, and I can then save my modifications to it and regenerate my translation, which will be reflected then accordingly. If I search for specific words, for example, the truth in here, I will find the word that I was looking for highlighted here in the transcript, and I can do the same here for any other. For example, if I use Tag, then it will be found here over in the German translation accordingly. If I want to make this translation and transcription available to others, I can publish it. By publishing, it is bound to my video asset. If I go back to my traditional metadata page, you'll see that all of these translations are now available for any user, and the users can then just simply click on the respective language, and we'll see an overlay window showing us the translation or the transcript or any other language. Using the X, we'll close that again, and we're good here. Let's have another look and go back to the main results page. I mentioned in the beginning that there is other buttons available, like the toggle between rundown and thumbnails. So in here you have a more list-based view. You see the metadata here in the side on the right hand side, quite similar to the metadata page that we just saw. Your search criteria will still be reflected here accordingly, so you will only see the elements which you have been looking for. You see all of the same buttons like forwarding, exporting, downloading in here, and other information. Even the generate transcription is available here at the bottom. Another way of displaying your video is using the map view. If you click on map over here, you will see a map of the world, and you see all of the videos which have some geolocation bound to it. So for example, I see that there is in the UK about 15 videos. Some are from Austria, some are from France, some are from Germany. If you use your mouse or your this zoom bar, you can zoom in or zoom out to see more of the world map. You can even hide the results list over here and see all of the different videos. So for example, if I want to see all of the, let's say, Far Eastern videos, I can click on those, and if I show my list here again, I see the selected videos, which are, for example, from Shanghai, and I can either click on them to see the detailed page or go back here in my map view. So when it comes to contribution of video, you have the contribute button over here. Let me just switch back to the normal view and then click contribute. When you click on contribute, you will see, let's say, a page indicating all of the different videos that you have recently contributed. You can show them all, or you can just go back to the main page. You see whether there are uploads in progress. So if you are uploading long videos, you will see that they're appearing in that area. You can also see all of the videos which have been shared with you by other contributors or other partners. So this is an easy way of exchanging video between the different partners. So how do you upload any of the video? You click on the upload button and you see a typical metadata mask which holds a specific mandatory fields. All of the red marked fields here are mandatory. You select the video you want to upload. You can then define all of your metadata over here. Define a title, a subject. You can then type in the English description of the video, or you can also use the translation feature, which is also an AI feature which is introduced here, by clicking on that little icon over here. So for example, if you don't want to type in English but in your mother tongue, for example, you can then select your, let's say, language that you want to write in. You can then use any of any text, for example. I'm just copying some text to make it more obvious. Paste it in here, press the translate button, and the AI will translate the same German text into English. Saving the translation will fill that field here accordingly. Select the spoken language in that video. For example, in my case, it could be German, and then you are ready to start the upload. If you want to send the video directly to any of the partners, you can select uni or multilateral by defining any of the partners in here, for example, CBS London or NX or any other partners, and they are listed here. You can deliberately delete some of those by just clicking on that little X over here, and then you can start the upload by pressing that button over here, which then uploads the video directly to the NEP backend. You see it's currently ingesting here. It's a very small video, so it's already there. It is directly submitted to the unilateral or multilateral partners, and at the same time it is sent to the NX editors, who can then curate the video and make sure that it's published on the NEP web page.